the citizens of rural America voted in the 2016 election, they had many reasons to vote the way they did. Many rural Americans work in the mining, manufacturing, and agricultural industries, which have been negatively affected by the poor economic conditions in the U.S. in the past 8 years. Rural Americans wanted a change. They wanted someone different from all the politicians in the past who were funded by corporations with hidden agendas. Rural Americans wanted a president with a good business sense to help strengthen their economy and bring back their jobs. Rural Americans need a president who will spend money on developing infrastructure like high-speed internet in rural areas to ensure equal opportunities for all Americans. With the loss of industrial companies, many tech companies are forming and creating jobs. Unfortunately, many unemployed rural Americans don't have access to internet to gain skills necessary for these jobs and to work at these jobs.
Hillary Clinton campaigned against coal mines and wanted to replace them with renewable energy. The heavy regulations placed on the coal mining industry by the Obama administration has caused energy companies to cut back and downsize. Energy companies downsizing and cutting back means many rural Americans have lost their jobs, and the ones still working were very concerned about keeping their jobs if Secretary Clinton had got in. Donald Trump campaigned that he supported the coal mining industry and wanted to bring back coal mining jobs, instead of shutting the industry down. As a result, rural Americans gave him their votes.
Democratic leaders like Hillary Clinton and Barack Obama believe in taxing from the wealthy and giving to the poor. They've done this by heavily taxing and regulating large companies to the point where they are moving their manufacturing and assembly plants to other countries with cheaper labor and less regulation. Many rural Americans relied on these plants for a job and are now unemployed. Many of the people who worked at these plants have little to no post-secondary education and had worked there most of their adult life, and were close to retirement but now must find another job. These people voted for Donald Trump because they too needed something to change. They needed someone to stand up for them and bring their jobs back and make it more attractive for companies to operate in the U.S.
For the most part, American farmers supported Donald Trump. Some were and still are concerned that his plans regarding NAFTA will harm exporters like the agricultural industry. Although he wants to remove the U.S. from NAFTA, Trump says they will remain a strong exporter of agricultural products. Trump has said he will lower taxes for family farms and remove the death tax for farmers, which will allow farms like any other industry to be more profitable. Trump also wants to remove environmental regulations like the ones the EPA has put on water use. Farmers voted Trump because, along with other rural Americans, they want to change. They want less regulation, taxes, and restrictions, and more freedom to make a living and to be successful.
In 2015, the average U.S. income was $79,263, while the average farm household income was $119,880, and 80% of the total income of farm household was from off-farm sources. Income levels are closely related to education level, where rural areas generally lag urban areas. Looking at the following picture from the United States Department of Agriculture, Economic Research Service. About half of the rural working age population has at least some college education, compared to more than 60% of the urban working age population. Unemployment rates are higher and employment growth is lower in rural areas. And in terms of rural employment rates has risen only 1.3% between 2013 and 15. As the U.S. national economy has recovered by 2010, the rural employment level is still below the pre-recession level. The recession impacted differently depending on the local industries. For example, while median household incomes fell for all county types according to the United States Department of Agriculture, by 2014 the incomes in both farming and mining were up over the 2007 levels, and others remained below. However, manufacturing experiencing the greatest declines in median income during the recession years. A quick review of economic indicators shows that rural populations has relatively fewer employment opportunities, lower incomes, and so resulted in a greater demand for assistance through a social safety net. In many parts of rural America, the number of better paying jobs in the manufacturing, mining, and agriculture-related industries has decreased. The dynamics have caused many rural Americans to be dissatisfied with the economy and their place in it.
The average family farm could benefit from Donald Trump being elected president if he follows through with what he has proposed. The removal of the death tax will make it easier and less expensive for farmers leaving farmland to children or other family through their will when they pass on, which could be very beneficial and give young farmers a tremendous advantage. Getting started. Trump has also pledged to lower taxes for farmers. The less taxes farmers have to pay, the more profitable they can be. When a farmer is more profitable, they grow their business, buy land, livestock, machinery, and other things that help boost the economy.
Farmers are profitable, the rest of the agriculture industry will be profitable too. Firms that buy both commodities and sell farm inputs will benefit from farms being profitable. Farmers having extra money will lead them to buy more expensive fertilizer and chemical to get higher yields. Livestock producers will buy minerals and feed supplements to make their livestock more productive. Agriculture companies, like any other company, benefit from what Trump has proposed. Less tax and environmental regulation allow them to be more profitable. If Trump can allow farmers to be more profitable, they will spend money on new equipment and technology, which will lead farm equipment manufacturers to develop more new equipment and technology, which will ultimately create jobs. Trump promotes entrepreneurship and business. He wants to put America first and give Americans opportunities to be successful. By lowering taxes and eliminating regulations, more small businesses in America will emerge. Farms will grow and expand, creating jobs for many rural Americans. Agricultural companies will also sell more and expand and create more jobs. And machinery companies will also develop and expand and create more jobs.